channel. So today, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be giving you guys tips on how to be a happy nappy. Alright, and a few housekeeping things before I actually get into this. So next video should be how I did this, and of course it's crochet. Number 2, I know a couple of videos ago I asked you guys which gel you wanted to see me try next in a wash and go video. I have not forgotten. That video will still be coming up. I just wanted to take a break from doing wash and goes because I felt like I needed to change it up with my hair, and I wanted to start protective styling a little bit because school is in session. It's kind of difficult to do wash and goes every day when you have to be up by 7 o'clock in the morning. So that will still be coming up. I have not forgotten. And then third of all, a couple of you asked a while back for me to do a hair regimen or like a video on, you know, how I upkeep with my hair, and I will be doing that video in the future. I'm in the process of changing a few things, so I don't want to, you know, just sit in front of the camera, show you guys a few products and be like, all right, go try it. I want to do a full video showing you step by step what I do with my hair, with something that, you know, that's more solid, because what I have right now isn't very solid. So once I get that figured out, I will be posting a video. So enough with that, let's get into this video. Okay, so tips on how to be a happy nappy. You know, first of all, the reason this video is about being a happy natural is because I'm not trying to tell you how to grow your hair in 1 year, because I don't have the answer to that one, or how to have bra strap length hair, armpit length hair, booty length hair. I don't know the answer to that. I just want to tell you guys how to be a happy, healthy natural. So the first thing, and I have a little book right here where I wrote everything inside. The first thing is to start with your mind. Now I know that sounds very cliche, and I'm not like a Buddhist or like a Buddha or something, but everything starts with your mind. It's based on your mind and it's led by your mind. So if you're thinking, oh, I want to be natural so that my hair can be like hers, or I have, you know, Z10 hair, my curl pattern can't do nothing for me, like, you're not going to be content with your hair. You're going to obviously want to revert to a relaxer or a texturizer, and you're always going to be comparing yourself to other people's hair, and that's not healthy for you. So the point is, you're basically setting yourself up for failure if you're constantly comparing yourself to other people, only thinking about length. You know, people are like, ooh, I want to be bra strap length by, you know, 4 months or something like that. If you're only thinking about length, if you are comparing yourself to other people all the time, if you think that your hair pattern or your curl pattern isn't, you know, sufficient enough to carry out or like try different styles with, you're setting yourself up for failure. So what I would suggest is that your number one goal is to have healthy hair, because healthy hair grows, in my opinion. That's just what I think. Healthy hair grows. And then number 2, get to know your hair. No, not everybody's going to be 3B, you know. Everybody has their own unique curl pattern, and then you might find other people that have curl patterns similar to yours. You can compare notes, see, oh, what product do you use? Oh, how do you get that twist out popping? Oh, this, oh, that. Be content with your hair first, though. And another reason you should like your own hair is that people out there are trying to peep your own styles. Check out Uncle Mark Jacobs, no shade. But people are trying to do what you're neglecting with your own hair, things that you can accomplish with your own hair. You're letting other people steal from you, you know? So embrace what you got, okay? Alright, I feel like that was a very long tip. There was like 5 tips in number 1, but anyway, I have like 3 pages of notes. So number 2, do not overwhelm yourself. You know, there are people that would be like, okay, I need to come up with a washing regimen. So I'm gonna have a pre-poo, and then I'm going to have a pre-conditioner, and then I'm going to shampoo, and then I'm gonna condition, and then I'm gonna do a clay mask, and then I'm gonna follow up with like oil, and then after the oil I'm gonna do leave-in conditioner, and then I'm gonna put in like a sealant, but then I need to have like a styler. Madam, for why? Why are you overwhelming yourself with all this? So my tip is to keep it simple. Find something a regimen that will fit your schedule. What fits your schedule is not going to be something that you see on YouTube. You know, all these YouTubers that show you, oh, this is what I do on my wash day. Their wash day is not, you know, every weekend. It might be like once a month. You know, sometimes it's okay to set aside one day where you go through steps 1 through Z for your hair for upkeep and like maintenance. But some of these things, these people don't do all the time. They're just giving you ideas and suggestions on what to do. It's great to watch what other people do, but instead of trying to encompass everything they do, you know, into your regimen, just take bits and pieces from it. So if you see them use one moisturizer, be like, what moisturizers do I have at home? Look at what it is. Sometimes compare ingredients. That's a little tasking actually. I personally probably wouldn't do that. But if they're using a certain moisturizer, chances are you have something very similar already. Just find a way to manipulate that product to something that fits your lifestyle or that will give you the same results. Am I making sense? I don't know. I hope so. Okay, that brings me to my next tip, which is learn. Why do I keep using my hands like I'm about to fight somebody? Okay, learn the art of manipulation. Manipulating products will save you money, honey. So this thing's just bothering me. Can you stay back? So for example, something that is a leave-in conditioner. I personally have used leave-in conditioner to pre-poo. So take a leave-in conditioner, put it in your hair, go wash your hair or co-wash your hair, and your hair will melt like butter. It will be so easy to detangle. You can follow up with a wash and go. You can follow up with a twist out that's very well moisturized. You know, you can recycle products and use them in multiple ways than one. So that's my tip. Learn the art of manipulation. So tip number 4, I think, is to do your own research. I'm sure a lot of you have already heard this before, but there's certain things that people will say and then everyone starts to fall for it and think that, oh, I need to do this, or oh, I need to go buy this. But sometimes just Google it. It's as easy as just Googling it, and you'll be able to see there's so many blogs out there, so many websites, articles out there now for us natural people, because you know the world has been changing and finally starting to acknowledge us. So there are a lot of resources out there that you can find to learn about products. For instance, the other day I was trying to find a way to make an at-home protein treatment, and for the longest time my mom always used to use egg in my hair for a protein treatment. But when I finally researched it, I learned that the molecules, the protein molecules in eggs are way too big to fit in your hair shafts and actually do what you're hoping it would as a protein treatment. Instead, you have to find something that has smaller molecules. But anyway, that's just my point. So you might see one person use egg. Some people try mayonnaise, and it does work for some people. They might see a difference in their hair, but it's just, my point is, it's just good to know what you're doing, okay? So do your research. So I feel like I've just been nagging or like, you know, making being natural sound like homework. But my next tip is to have fun with it. Being a natural is something that you should enjoy. Like ever since I've gone natural, I've been having a lot more fun with my hair. And I've just been discovering so much things about my hair. The fact that I had a curl pattern, I didn't really know that till about a year ago. Like the wash and goes you see me doing, I didn't know that I could even do that. So you're constantly learning new things about your hair, so just have fun with it. Read a magazine, look at styles other people are doing, even people that aren't natural. Sometimes I look at hairstyles from people like with Caucasian hair, like straight hair, you know, or they just have like loose wavy hair, and they try something that I'm just like, I bet I can make that look poppin'. So just have fun with it, experiment, and get to know your hair. And as you're being, you know, having fun with it, be an innovator, be an innovator, as in find new ways to do styles, new techniques to do certain things like twist outs or bantu knots and stuff. Those things haven't always been like something that we all knew how to do, but certain people perfected the skill and showed everybody how to do it, and now we all doing twist out, we all doing bantu knots. No, bantu knots have been around for a long time though. But yeah, be an innovator for us, okay? Be our advocates in your everyday life. Know what I'm saying? Okay, so this next one is kind of mostly for me. And it is to not do the most. Sometimes you're always trying to change it up. I'm guilty. You're always trying to change it up, do new things. Your hair will need a break every once in a while. like protective styling like I am now. Hey, yo, my hair is annoying the crap out of me. But anyway, give your hair a break every once in a while. Get braids, get twists, like maybe a couple weeks at a time, and just give your hair, you know, some vacation, because sometimes it's tired of you always having your hand in your hair. Okay, and then another tip I have is that sometimes your hair does change its response to certain things. So you might, you know, have a regimen that you have solid down and you're like, this is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. And then like maybe a year and a half later, you're still using the same products, but your hair just doesn't feel like it's feeling it anymore. So you might have to change things up, and that's where, you know, watching reviews and doing your research again comes in handy. But then, like I said, don't think everything everybody else does is gonna work for you. Okay, and then another tip is to find a support system. So I'm making this sound like, you know, Alcoholic Anonymous or something, but no, like your friends around you that are natural, exchange ideas with them. Don't just sit on the camera typing away, commenting, liking, although like and comment below. Don't just do that. Find people around you that you can give advice to, that you feel like you can learn from. Like, oh girl, that bun is tight and right. Can you show me how you did that? And you know, you learn a few things from people around you. Sometimes it's easier to gain knowledge in person rather than through a computer lens. And you know, there's some people like me that you need in your life to tell you, girl, put that relaxer down. Okay guys, so that's 8 tips that I've come up with. I can't think of any more right now, but I was kind of hoping to get to 10, but I don't want to like force it. I feel like I've said more than 10 tips anyway, because some of those tips were extra long. And if you have any more tips that you'd like to add to this, leave them below and let your girl know. I didn't mean to rhyme most of the time. Let me just stop. Okay, cool. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, to be able to keep up with my videos. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Okay, now I gotta clean up this mess I made trying to film this video.